On a quiet morning in San Diego, November 5, 1989, a shocking crime shattered the peace. Daniel T. Broderick III and Linda Colcana were brutally murdered. The perpetrator was Betty Broderick, Daniel's ex-wife. Her actions sent shockwaves across the nation, sparking a media frenzy. How did a seemingly ordinary life lead to such a tragic end? We delve into the complex narrative of Betty Broderick. Elizabeth Ann Bisceglia grew up in Bronxville, New York, with aspirations of a perfect life, a loving family, and societal success. She met Daniel T. Broderick III, a charismatic medical student. Their courtship was filled with shared dreams and ambitious plans for the future. They married, building a family with 4 children. Daniel's career as a medical malpractice attorney soared, promising a life of affluence. Betty dedicated herself to supporting Daniel's career and raising their children, often sacrificing her own professional ambitions. Beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect life, subtle signs of marital strain began to emerge, hinting at growing isolation for Betty. In the early 1980s, Daniel's affair with Linda Colcana, his much younger assistant, began, a secret that would unravel their world. Betty's suspicions grew, met with Daniel's initial denials. The truth, however, eventually surfaced, leading to his departure in 1985. What followed was a 5-year-long acrimonious divorce, a public spectacle filled with escalating conflict and emotional turmoil. Restraining orders, bitter custody battles, and Betty's increasingly erratic behavior marked this painful period. She felt betrayed, abandoned, and financially insecure. Daniel's alleged emotional abuse and gaslighting further fueled her despair. The psychological toll on Betty was immense, pushing her to a breaking point as her world crumbled around her. Leading up to November 5, 1989, Betty's state of mind deteriorated. She acquired a .38 caliber revolver, a fateful decision. That morning, Betty drove to Dan and Linda's Marston Hills home, using a key she had taken from her daughter to gain entry. The chilling moments unfolded as she entered their bedroom, firing 5 rounds, killing Dan and Linda as they slept. Immediately after, she called her daughter, confessing to the unspeakable crime. The aftermath sent shockwaves across the nation. The discovery of the bodies and her subsequent arrest marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of a legal battle. 2 high-profile murder trials captivated the public and media, dissecting every detail of Betty's life and actions. The prosecution painted her as a cold-blooded killer, while the defense argued self-defense against years of emotional abuse. Public opinion was sharply divided. Was she a victim pushed too far, or a vengeful woman seeking ultimate retribution? Ultimately, Betty was convicted of 2 counts of second-degree murder, sentenced to 32 years to life in prison. Her life continued behind bars at the California Institution for Women, marked by multiple parole denials in 2010 and 2017. The Betty Broderick story became a media sensation, inspiring numerous books, documentaries, and television adaptations. It sparked ongoing debates about domestic abuse, mental health in divorce, gender roles, and the justice system's response to spousal violence. The case remains a cautionary tale, a complex study of human emotion and the devastating consequences of unchecked rage and betrayal. Betty Broderick died in prison on May 8, 2026, at the age of 78, her life ending where it had been confined for decades. Reports cited septic infections and a fall as contributing factors, leading to her transfer to an off-site ICU in her final days. Her children remained divided in their support, a poignant reflection of the lasting impact her actions had on her family. Betty Broderick's tragic story continues to resonate, raising questions about justice, accountability, and the complexities of human relationships.